Handy Hudsonite here. I'm going to show you how I shop for car parts in a way that will help you to save money and get the quality parts that you need for your vehicle in order to make a repair or an upgrade to the vehicle of choice. And what I like to do is I like to shop between a couple of different stores so that I can get the best parts to my door in the shortest amount of time, and so that I can get the job done when it comes to repairing my vehicles. A site that is my go-to place for finding parts is called RockAutocom, and this is a site that has just about anything that you could ever want when it comes to your vehicle, and it has an old school layout. Might be a turn-off initially, but it's actually a very powerful platform to use. And when you use this on mobile, it has a nice, crisp, fast experience. This is the desktop version. So you come here to the search bar, you begin here, and I have a 2004 Honda Odyssey, so just start typing it in and it will come up. And if there are different models to the car, it will populate down below. Just choose your model. This is a little bit weird layout to get used to. I mean, it's just basically one big one big segmented flowchart here. So just type in the part that you're looking for in this sub search bar down under your vehicle. Let's say that I am looking for a strut. Now, to give you the different types of parts that it lists here, let's say I want the strut mount, just looking for that. Now, to list here, it'll break it down into categories: economy, daily driver. Sometimes it'll even have like a premium version down below this one, which I believe is a purple or some other color, maybe it's red. So the economy ones are going to show you the parts that are going to be cheapest. They may not necessarily be the best quality parts, but at least it gives you that option depending on what you want. And you'll notice sometimes there'll be a heart next to the part. That means it's a part that is bought regularly. A lot of people have enjoyed buying that part. So down under daily driver for a strut mount, now I personally like the Moog brand, and let's say I wanted to look more into this. You could click on info and it'll go into a little more detailed write-up of that part. If you come back here, there's usually an image associated with the part. Click on the image and it'll give you a bigger view of what the part entails here. For the top of the strut, or the strut mount, you've got that, you've got the bearing, and then you've got these support plates and the nuts here. So let's say you like this. So what you want to do is click Add to Cart, and it'll bring up this sidebar here that shows you your cart. Now you can add in a zip code so that it can calculate the shipping, and that will bring up, let's see here, it should show you the amount. So yeah, it would show you so $7.99 via FedEx is what it would be. So let's say you're thinking, well, I don't know if I want to pay $8 more for shipping, you know, on top of the $39 that it's going to cost me for the strut mount. So what I do, a little hack here, is I actually get the part number. So it's the Moog, and then the part number. I highlight that and copy it, and then what I do is I go over to Amazon and I just put that into the search bar. Okay, so here it is right here. Click through and it looks like it's $39.79. They're having some sort of discount on it, and it's going to have free shipping. So that looks like it's going to be a better deal than buying it from Rock Auto for this particular part, just because I'm going to save about $10 on the shipping. Now you do want to make sure that this is going to be prime, otherwise it could take a while for you to receive the part. And I'm not going to go through on how you shop on Amazon. I'm assuming that you know how to do that. And I'll do this comparison for most of the parts that I buy, just so that I'm sure that I can find the best deal. One thing about RockAuto that's a downside to Amazon is if you want to return the part, you're going to have to pay a shipping fee to send it back. So you're not going to get the entire amount of your money back as you would with Amazon. For most situations, you can send it back to Amazon and it's not going to cost you anything extra. Assuming that you haven't damaged the part, or with some parts, if you've already installed it onto your vehicle, you're going to have a harder time returning it. The nice thing about RockAuto is they usually do get you the part pretty quickly. I like the way that they package their products, and they've got great customer service. So in some cases, I've been able to save a lot of money on RockAuto compared to Amazon. I just always compare the two based on the parts that I'm buying and looking into the shipping and how fast I'm going to get it and whether I might need to return it. Those are all factors that play into where I purchase the product. Now, there are some cases where I prefer to buy my products directly from the dealer. So with my Honda Odyssey, there are certain parts that I like to buy right at Honda because I just don't want to deal with aftermarket parts, and that entails certain gaskets or seals that aftermarket parts just don't get right. I like to buy my valve cover gaskets directly from Honda because I know I'm going to be getting the exact gasket that was put in at the factory. It's going to last longer, it's going to be less likely to leak oil, and there are other types of seals and gaskets that you can get that aren't really that much more expensive, and it's just going to save you a huge headache. I have a Toyota gasket that I was buying an aftermarket for my valve cover, and I tried 2 different aftermarket gaskets and they both leaked after I installed them. I went and bought the Toyota gasket, put it in, and it hasn't leaked since. So it was just a huge learning lesson for me to just always go with the name brand when it comes to certain gaskets and seals on your car. Hope this has been helpful for you. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell for tips, hacks, and reviews so that you can get the job done. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.